Afternoon, everybody. I've got 1 minute after 1. We're going to go ahead and get started. Clerk, if you could call the roll.
Senator Albritton, Senator Carnley, Senator Coleman, Senator Gudger, Senator Hatcher, Senator Hovey, Senator Kelly, Senator Coleman Madison, Senator Chambliss, Senator Elliott.
Here, we have a quorum. Thank you very much, Clerk. Members, the first bill on the calendar is HB 86. I talked with, by Representative Pringle. I talked with the Pro Tem this morning. He is still working diligently to resolve some questions and some issues with that bill. I think the bill's got a lot of merit, and I assured him that as soon as he was ready, that we would put it back on the calendar, but he's asked that we carry it over at this time, so we're going to carry over HB 86 and move to Senator Chambliss's bill, which is SB 322.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. As you all know or may know, I'm chairman of the Joint Prison Oversight Committee. We are required by law to have a public hearing once a year. We had that in December. That was a very, very difficult meeting, probably the most difficult meeting I've been in since I've been in the legislature, hearing from the families and the different things that are going on or alleged to be going on. So the Joint Prison Oversight Committee has been meeting with various people and entities of what we can do to try to assist and help in the communication and the things there. So this bill arises out of that. I did get it Thursday as I was going on the floor, so I did introduce it without having gone through all the processes I normally would in visiting with other people, knowing that there would be some input. Had good conversation with the personnel department. Lexi's here, and they have some good changes that we want to make to it. But in the interest of time, what I would like to do, if the committee desires, is that we go ahead and move through committee, and then I will get all of those issues resolved before coming to the floor.
I have a motion by Senator Carnley, a second by Senator Kelly. Senator Albritton.
I've got a couple of questions too. I haven't had a chance to talk to the sponsor on this, but just to call attention to a couple of things. I'm going to support the bill, and yes, it's necessary things we need to do. But keep in mind, we're talking about administrative hirings here, and DOC is under federal court order to hire 2,000 COs, correction officers, and we've been under that now for 6 years. And we are less now COs than we had previously. And this is after we've increased pay substantially. We are paying tens of millions of dollars in overtime to correctional officers. We have tried to reduce training. We've done several things. We're spending millions of dollars in advertising, trying to increase employment at that level. I'm concerned. And then coupled with that is we got construction going on, and if anyone believes that construction costs are not going to be a part of dipping into these budget issues, we're a little bit off base on that. So we're talking about 15 people. We're talking about high-paid individuals and recurring avenues of cost. So I've got some issues I'd like to talk about how we're going to resolve or move forward with that and my concerns with ongoing expenses. I'll keep in mind our budget on the DOC in the last 5 years has been tremendously increased already, and we're still having difficulties. So again, my concern is fiscal, and where we're going to get the money on some of these things. But that doesn't mean to say that what we're trying to address here needs to be addressed, and we need to come to terms with how and when we're going to do it. Other than that, I'm an aye.
Okay, thank you, Senator Albritton. Clerk, if you would call the roll.
Senator Albritton, Senator Carnley, Senator Coleman, Senator Gudger, Senator Hatcher, Senator Hovey, Senator Kelly, Senator Coleman Madison, Senator Chambliss, Senator Elliott.
Aye. That's it for the agenda. Happy birthday. It's Clyde's birthday also. Okay, 5 minutes. We're adjourned.